Picture a robot in a kitchen. It sees a glass sitting near the edge of a counter. You and I instinctively know that glass is fragile, that one small nudge sends it shattering on the floor. Most robots have no such instinct. In June 2026, at the 8th Beijing Academy of AI conference, BAAI unveiled something built to close that gap. They call it Wujie Physis, described as a general world foundation model. Instead of predicting the next word, it tries to predict the next physical state of the world itself. Let's unpack what that actually means. So how does a world model actually work? BAAI describes a pipeline, and we can walk it in 4 stages. Follow them one at a time. This first stage takes in the world through many senses at once. According to BAAI, Wujie Physis fuses streams like video, depth, 3D point clouds, and force or tactile signals. Where a language model reads text, this model watches, measures distance, and in effect feels contact, gathering the raw evidence of a physical scene. Once those streams arrive, the model compresses them into one shared internal representation, what researchers call a latent state. Rather than juggling video separately from touch, everything collapses into a single unified picture of what the scene contains and how it is arranged in space. This shared latent becomes the common language the rest of the system reasons over. Here the model does the thing that earns it the name world model. From the current latent state, it predicts the next one, essentially imagining how the scene will evolve a moment later. BAAI frames this as grasping physical laws, spatial relationships, and cause and effect, so the system can guess what happens next before anything actually moves. Finally, the robot puts that foresight to use. Because it can simulate outcomes internally, it can weigh several possible actions and choose one before touching anything in the real world. Reach too fast, and the glass tips over. Ease in gently, and it holds. Planning against an imagined future, rather than learning only from expensive real mistakes. Now, why is a world model such a big deal? It helps to set it beside the kind of AI most of us already know. A large language model predicts the next token in a stream of text. It is astonishingly good at language, yet it carries no built-in sense of gravity, weight, or space. Ask it to actually move a cup, and it has no internal model of whether that cup will slip, tip, or break. It reasons about words, not about the physical world. A world model, by contrast, predicts the next state of the environment itself. BAAI's president, Wang Zhongyuan, argued that current systems hit significant limitations once deployed in the real world, and this is the proposed answer. By modeling physics and consequence directly, it aims to give robots the common-sense grip on reality that people take completely for granted. Strip it back, and 3 ideas explain why researchers are paying attention. The word general is doing heavy lifting here. Rather than a narrow controller trained for a single arm on a single task, BAAI positions Wujie Physis as a foundation model, meaning one shared physical understanding that many different robots and many different tasks could, in principle, be built on top of. Real bodies do not live in text. By fusing vision, depth, geometry, and touch into a single latent, the model reasons the way an embodied agent must, combining what it sees with how far away things are and how they feel, instead of treating each sense as a separate, disconnected problem. Perhaps the biggest shift is prediction. Because the model can roll the world forward internally, a robot can rehearse an action and check the outcome before committing to it. That is the whole difference between quietly imagining a spill and actually knocking the glass off the counter to find out. All right, let's lock in what matters. Wujie Physis is BAI's General World Foundation model, unveiled in June 2026 as, in their words, the world's first of its kind. Instead of predicting text, it reportedly fuses multimodal sensing into a shared latent state and predicts the environment's next physical condition. That foresight is meant to let robots plan and imagine outcomes before acting, giving them physical common sense that language models simply lack. Remember, these are early, largely company-reported claims, so watch for independent results as they land. Curious how AI keeps reshaping robotics? Come explore more of these plain English breakdowns with us over at standarity.com.